Hey everyone, this is how you're going to put a previous customer into CPower as booked. Now what you'll do is you'll log into CPower. The first thing you'll do is you'll go up here to the top left where it says Client Service. Once you click on Client Service, you'll select Customer. Once you've selected Customer, it'll take you here to this Customer Query. This is where you're going to be able to find your customer in the database. Now what I like to use to be able to find them in the database is their phone number. Somebody's phone number is by far the most unique piece of information to that customer. So when they're already in the database, all you need to be able to find them and search them is their phone number. So what I'll do is I'll take their phone number, I'll put it here in the phone field, and I'll click search. Once I've clicked search, the customer will appear. What you'll do is you can click on that customer's name, and what it'll do is through the drop down, it'll show you any job that customer or any interaction that customer's had with us in the past. So we've got this customer here. You can see any messages, you can see some quality surveys, you can see anything that you need. What you'll do is you'll go then into the jobs and you'll find the most recent lead. So right now we're here in 2015. I can see this customer's had the job produced 3 times in the past. Haven't had it done since 2013, but what we would then do is we would select the 2015 job to be able to put it into CPower. What I would then do is I'd go to job type, I'll click on the job type, and this is going to bring up the customer's profile. What I want to do when I check the customer profile, I want to make sure that the customer's title is appropriate. So again, Mr. or Mrs., etc. I'll scroll down and make sure my name is selected as the franchisee. Continue to scroll down to where the job information section is. Now this is where I'm going to put all the job information in. Now what I'll do first is I'll put the day and time that the customer's been scheduled. So scheduled crew, I'll always choose crew number 1. You'll just be running the one crew this season. I'll then select the date that I've scheduled that customer for. I'll click on the small calendar here. It's going to bring up a calendar for me to be able to select the date. I'll scroll forward, so if this customer was booked for, say, May the 10th at 8 a.m., now when I'm putting this in, I want to make sure that it looks like a clock. So 8 a.m., that's how I would put it in. The number of hours this job is produced for is scheduled to be done. I'm going to take the total number of hours and divide that by the number of people that will be producing the job. So for example, if there was myself plus 2 other employees, that'd be 3 people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this number here, the total number of hours, and divide it by 3 and put the general number here into hours. So 4.7 divided by 3 would be approximately 1.6 hours of real time that it would take to complete the total labor hours here. What I'll then do is you'll look over here in the job estimator. There should be the panes, the screens, all of the different information, any information here that is available or relevant to this job. What I'll do is I'll click recalculate. From there, the estimate is already all in here. So all I need to do is click the booked button and all the booked information is going to go right in there. Now if there's for some reason no information in the job estimator, that wouldn't work. So you want to double check that first, and if there's no panes or no information, what you can do is you manually bring over any of the information from the estimated column into the booked hours column. So these are all, you can actually just manipulate these by hand. You can do them manually if you'd like, but assuming that all that information is there in the panes, you can just click that green recalculate button, click booked, and it'll go into the booked column. Now what you would then do is change the job status. So right now it's just a lead. You'll change the job status to booked. It'll now shoot you back to the top. You'll click submit and the job will go in. Once you've clicked submit, the page is going to reload, and what will change is this word lead will then change to booked. So that's how you're going to put in your job, your previous customer. That's how you're going to put them in as booked. Again, this is all the information that you'd want to have. You want to make sure that the booked column is filled out. You want to make sure the crew has been selected, that the date has been selected, that the schedule time has been put in specifically like it's going to be as a clock. The total number of hours are in there. You're going to take to figure out the total number of hours, you're going to take the total number of labor hours and divide it by the total number of people that will be producing the job. So if it's yourself plus 2, you divide that total hours by 3 to come up with the actual hours that it'll take for you to complete the job. You'll then change the job status from lead to booked and click submit. It's really simple. Once you've done a couple of jobs, it'll almost become second nature.